Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the internet, man, welcome back to Leadership Academy, day three, and we are live, man. We're streaming this one. We're recording actually, not streaming, but I'm excited to come through. The third week. So this is today. This isn't morning. This is the evening. In the morning, I never had the opportunity to do this, and then the day just came and the day kept coming, and that was that. But I told myself I really want to keep up because I got so much value from this leadership thing, and I went ahead and uploaded it on YouTube, man. I posted the thing on YouTube, so we are YouTubing now. I have a leadership academy, part one, part two, and today is part three. So yeah, it's about to be fun. Cool. Man, today is Leadership Academy day three, and I'm so excited about like what we're doing. Yo, the heart of a slave versus the heart of a king. I cannot overstate how important, or even the type of value that I've gotten from this book. It's like amazing. It's beyond amazing, and therefore, let's talk about that. All right. So the camel trader of Babylon. This particular chapter was revolutionary to me. It was so transformative in how I think and how I'm thinking, and some of the lessons that I got from this. So I figured, well, let's just jump into it, right? Maybe today is we're going to have a much shorter version or something. I also have something else I really wanted to do today. Uh, so I don't know. Let's see if we can go sheets. It can open Google Sheets. All right. Gonna get back to that in a short while. I really want to experiment with putting together something like a home budget. Have a vision for that. Whew, the richest man in Babylon. Right. So the way the notes are from the other day are arranged, they're arranged from bottom upward. So we're going to find a bunch of highlights or things I might want to talk about from the book that was just so phenomenal. For example, in chapter 7, the Godlender, the story about the gold land of Babylon. There's this excerpt from the book that youth, never having had experience, cannot realize that hopeless debt is like a deep pit into which one may descend quickly and where one may struggle vainly for many days. It is a pit of sorrow and regrets where the brightness of the sun is overcast and night is made unhappy by restless sleeping. It's just um, a dark image. Another thing I might want to talk about today is um, so the idea that we are all human. That's not really what I want to say. I think I want to say something in the sense that there are only a certain type of people in the whole world. Something like archetypes, right? Like there are probably just a bunch of archetypes of people and humans in the world, and that's something that I want to explore, and I'll explain how I came upon this idea in the book. I like this one. Merchants must learn that trade. It was such like just a continuation of one of the things that is happening. I think when you read any type of book in your life, you're going to see that book with a different perspective and a different lens, just as compared to wherever you are in life. And I think if you're starting out, you're going to like look at the poor, at the parts that talk about making money, and you might not even look at all these other details. When you've lived a little, like me, 30-year-old man, and you realize that you actually have a lot of loss and it's not very easy to make that much money anyways, you start appreciating the process of making that extra cash other than just making that extra cash. So such statements like this jump up and they really make sense to you and they affect you in big ways. Merchants must learn their trade. Yeah, so that was in that chapter. Yo, this is something that I just jumped and grabbed me, and I've thought about this for many different ways. Forget not that gold slippeth away in unexpected ways from those unskilled in guarding it. Forget not that gold slippeth in unexpected ways from those, you know. I remember when I used to make a bunch of money when a couple of years ago. Uh, I wasn't a married man, and bro, I would make money, maybe go for a shoot or just go and grind and then get paid. And immediately I would get paid, there's going to be a way that is ready to spend my money. I probably have friends who want to go out. And when you go out, you're going to have to contribute in some way, right? Or um, or something came up. Just it was so interesting that something always came up in a way that would take my money away from me. Money that I just earned. Like as soon as I earn it, things that want to spend my money show up immediately. Immediately. And it was very interesting for me to notice that. So I remember just thinking, whoa, there are so many ways that are ready to eat your cash immediately. Like there's so many things that want to, especially if you live in the city, there's so many things that want to eat your money as soon as you get it, and they're just like small things, just small things, like you want to move around, or you just want to buy some good pants, or you just want to go and see somebody, and just that act of leaving and going to see that person is going to make you spend in like amazing ways, and it's going to cost you. So forget not that gold slippeth away in unexpected ways from those unskilled in guarding it. And just reminded me of how it's so important to learn how to guard your gold. um yeah, yeah, this was another quote that really stood out. Therefore, be not swayed by the fantastic plans of impractical men who think they see ways to make gold do seemingly unusually large. Yo, to make earnings unusually large. Impractical men. So, there are always going to be people who have fantastic plans. Even that person could be you, that person could be me. And it's just always important to know. Such plans are the creations of dreamers, unskilled in the safe and dependable laws of trade. Today I was thinking about the safe and dependable laws of trade, and while I was out there, um, today I was out there at the marketplace, and I would see people engage in just trade. Some people are shoe merchants. Some people sell plumbing material. Some people sell building material. Some people sell books and pens and stationery. Some people sell vehicle spare parts. But this statement is so true because the laws of trade are safe and they're dependable. If you have a product and there's a willing buyer and a willing seller, you can be able to make trade and to make profit. And it continues, be conservative in what thou expected to earn, that thou mayest keep and enjoy your treasure. I remember thinking about this too. You want to be conservative in what you expect your money to earn so that you can enjoy it. How interesting is it that when you are young and you haven't earned like enough money, you just think that this money is going to do fantastic things, but it's not. This is still here. Seek to associate yourself with men of enterprise and enterprises whose success is established, that your treasures may earn liberally under their skillful use and be guided selfly by their wisdom and experience. It's so important, even just to surround yourself with information, to surround yourself with books, to surround yourself with people who know about this. And I remember thinking, because of this, that the type of person that you're supposed to be now, you are supposed to be, is rigorous. And I think I've talked about this a lot before, that you want to embrace rigor, and learner, and I wanted to use a word, an adjective that means a very, very serious, a very big learner. And I don't know what the adjective would be in him, but like a massive, massive learner, a massive learner, right? Because if you're going to handle gold, if you're going to know about your trade, if as a merchant you're going to learn your trade, then you need information around this trade, and you need to be building it. I really enjoyed that, man. So that was that. And then we moved into the camel trader of Babylon, man. Like this one. All right, this one right here was something, bro. This one right here was, how, what can I say? It was one of those things that really, really blew my mind. So here, this statement: ill fortune would blame the gods for your own weaknesses. Ill fortune pursues every man who thinks more of borrowing than repaying. There are two characters here. One who we are calling the camel trader of Babylon, and the other one is a man who the camel trader of Babylon tells this particular tale, right? So in this place, it was so this. I don't even know. I'm beginning to get excited. 'Cause really need to read this book. This book has gems and pieces that are revolutionary in how you think about finances, how you think about money, how you think about life, and the self worth that you carry with in your life. In this place, I think the man called Debasir was explaining to his slaver, a woman, that he's actually wasn't born a slave. He was born a free man, and his father is an honorable man in Babylon. And he explains how this one statement triggered his life so much that he wanted to make a change. And it goes like this. This is the slaver, the woman telling him, how can you call yourself a free man when your weakness has brought you to this? If a man has in himself the soul of a slave, will he not become one no matter what his birth, even as water seeks its level? And if a man has within him the soul of a free man, will he not become respected and honored in his own city in spite of his misfortune? Ah, what a statement. And it even forced me to ask myself, so do I have the spirit of a slave, or do I have the spirit of a free man, of a king? Let's continue looking at her. Um, so it continues, and Debasir explains further about this idea of being a free man and having the spirit of a free man, not the spirit of a slave. And here is a quote: have I the soul of a slave or soul of a free man? Then, with clearness, I realized that if I had the soul of a slave, I should give up, lie down in the desert, and die. A fitting end for a runaway slave. But since I am a king, I am a free man, right? Because of us, the soul of a free man looks at life as a series of problems to be solved and solves them. But the soul of a slave whines. I can't believe this book was written like years, thousands of years ago. I can't believe that these ideas are ideas from years ago. And it's interesting because since I'm a Christian, I used to also study the Bible, and I see how the Bible is a book that has interconnected ideas, and those things just still apply to us today, right? So that's that, man. The soul of a free man would find solutions, and that's that. So I'm gonna stop from here, man. Today was a short one. I did it in the evening, a little bit tired, baby, wifey, but I also want to jump in and work on my expense manager, man. Um, I should have opened this before I came to that page. This is my new thing that I'm doing. So about this page, I've been doing. I need to hide this. I've been doing a lot in JavaScript. So that's one of the things that I'm doing with my time. And then I'm also doing Leadership Academy. And now I'm doing another third one that I'm just going to add right now called Playtime with Crocs. All right. So let's pause for a second.